What's going on, everyone? Mac and I are back with episode 9
guys?
of the podcast. We just finished filming episode 8, so we are ready to roll, get into some more sports topics. Mac, let's go. You ready?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. So first on the agenda today is the Toronto Maple Leafs, and not for the reasons we've been talking about them for a little while.
Completely new, although it might be related, related to struggles.
Never know. There have been reports that the Leafs are going to change their logo and their jersey for the next season. So Matt, kind of break it down. What do you think of the move?
I don't know. It's a tough one to call. On one side, the Leafs logo is like one of those sports logos that you kind of see as like a timeless thing.
Yep.
Something that's always been there. That hasn't really changed a whole lot over time.
Hasn't changed since the 70s. Bless you.
But on the other side, this might be the perfect time for it.
Yeah. If you're going to do it, it might be now, right in the middle of the rebuild.
Because, the struggles, maybe you need a rebranding of sorts. For example, MLSE, they redesigned the Raptors logo and jersey, and I honestly thought that was a terrible idea.
Yeah.
I thought the Raptors jersey and logo were great as they were. I thought it was kind of like one of the best jerseys of the league, actually.
Yep.
But
yeah.
Honestly, I like it better now. So,
Interesting.
Prove me wrong. So, at the same time, while I might think, oh God, this changing the Leafs logo and jersey, what a outlandish idea, But, it remains to be seen.
Yeah.
Remains to be seen.
I mean, if you want my opinion, and no logo has been released. There's been no design.
No,
that's been confirmed or denied.
This is just reports, but credible reports.
Credible reports for sure. I can't imagine they change it much.
I've heard it's a drastic change.
Really? That surprises me.
This isn't minor. This is not minor.
So that surprises me. I've heard a couple things, and I want to get your opinion on this. I've also heard they might bring back the green, the St. Pat's green. There might be a celebration of however many years, and maybe not as a logo, but as kind of that alternate jersey. Bring back the green.
Sure.
So give me your thoughts on that. Because the Maple Leafs aren't green. You know what I mean? They're the blue and white.
Yeah, no, but you've seen teams use like classic uniforms as like an alternate jersey, and it's worked fine.
Yeah,
honestly, you're not gonna bring that out like every other game, but you bring it out a few times a season. Fans enjoy that nostalgia or whatever. I don't see it as a problem.
No, mind you, that is an ugly jersey. Straight up, that green one is an ugly jersey.
That was 80 years ago they had that. They can make it a little bit nicer now than it was 80 years ago, surely.
But anyways, it's interesting because there's so much history with the Leafs. It's always been that logo.
Oh yeah, it's one of the historic logos, like Chicago Blackhawks, New York Rangers, Montreal Canadiens. You don't see any of those logos being changed.
Yeah.
But perhaps the Leafs' struggles over the past decade have, kind of spurred this to happen.
Yeah.
Which, it's not bad logic.
Yeah. And mind you, it's also a marketing scheme, right? I mean, they want people to buy new merchandise.
Yeah. The Leafs are no longer the number one most valuable NHL franchise anymore.
Yeah.
They were forever, and now they aren't.
Right.
That would definitely help the cause.
For sure. Yeah. Anyways, just something to keep an eye on. It's interesting. Changing kind of a historic piece of hockey, right? There have been reports that have confirmed that it is going to change. What it is, the change is going to be, we don't know yet.
Oh no.
Just something interesting to see. But you brought up the Raptors.
Good to keep tabs on it.
Yeah, you brought up the Raptors. They scrapped their old logo pretty much. Went with something new. We got the ball with the claw mark. I hated it at first. I'm still not a huge fan of it, but I
I'm really a fan of the new jerseys.
Yeah.
I think they kept the old aspects that work, like the things down the side of the jerseys. I really like those. I'm glad they kept those. The OVO jerseys are pretty slick.
Yeah, those ones are really nice with the gold trimming.
I like the fact that they actually wear those more than once a year.
Yeah.
So that's pretty nice.
And they wore them last night.
Yeah, they did.
76ers.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm one of those fans that isn't going to be happy until they bring back the Raptors purple. But that's just me. So I don't know. Well, it'll be interesting to see what the Leafs do with it. Definitely keep an eye on it. And speaking of the Raptors, that moves us into our next topic. Raptors, after last night's victory over the lowly 76ers, winners of 4 straight games. Big game tonight against the Indiana Pacers. Kind of a battle of top teams in the East. Matt, give me your rundown. What are the Raptors doing that's working, and what do they need to do tonight to win against the Pacers?
The Raptors, they're just they're kind of figuring things out. They're figuring out the way they want to play the game. Dwayne Casey's figuring out how he wants to run the offense. I think he's finally finding ways that work. They've figured out some good rotations now. They're down to like 8 guys with JV and Carroll out, but the rotations they have are working, no doubt. Big win against San Antonio last week.
Yeah, very big win.
That was very impressive.
Yeah.
As for tonight, resurgent Paul George is looking like a MVP candidate once again. Shut him down and you should be fine against Indiana.
Yep.
Really.
Yeah, for sure.
They're not an impressive team beyond him.
Yeah. I think it'll be important to stop him, and just kind of do what they've been doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's gonna be tough back to back.
Yeah.
They had to play Kyle and DeMar a bit more last night than they wanted to, as usual, because guys like Terrence Ross just can't hold it down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be happy when he's playing less minutes again.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be a test back to back tonight.
For sure. Yeah, I think that it's nice to have kind of solid presence every single game from guys like Kyle and DeMar.
No,
right?
yeah,
you know what you're going to get
it's the
from
consistency.
them. Yeah.
It's the consistency that lacks in guys like Terrence Ross and Patrick Patterson that just gets you on edge. It's just like, why can't, we've seen them put up games where they look like great bench players or something, you know? We've seen games where each of them has put up 20 points, you know? It has looked pretty impressive, but, they just can't put it up on a consistent basis, and it's frustrating as a fan because you know they have that potential to be consistent, but for whatever reason they just aren't.
Yeah, for sure. And I think if you look at when they have success, it's usually one guy off the bench who's doing something. You know what I mean? So one night it might be Terrence Ross. Like last night, it was Luis Scola. Awesome game by Scola last night.
Yeah.
Biombo's started to play well occasionally on the offensive end. Now that he's getting more minutes with JV out, but usually when they're winning games, they have one guy besides the usual suspects, besides Kyle, besides DeMar, that has a good game.
Yeah. Right? No. Credit to Biombo though.
Yeah.
He's stepped up, no doubt.
Very much so. Yeah. Now if he could make a free throw, that'd be awesome.
I saw him make one last night. He rattled it in, but you know, it went in.
Yeah. He and DeAndre Jordan. If you combine their free throws, it wouldn't surprise me if they were still under 100%. If you combine their made free throws.
Oh, no doubt. Actually. You know what was ironic last night in the Raptors game? Jack Armstrong, he had this little rant about something about what the great Jerry West said, something about when you get a guy, but you realize he hasn't worked out, to immediately cut your losses with that guy. Now the irony of that is Terrence Ross.
Yep.
Because the big thing about that topic was he was saying, you know, after a certain time, like obviously a guy needs a chance to develop, but like after a certain time, you got to get a return.
Right. Right.
You got to see improvement. But have we really? I don't think so.
There have been flashes of brilliance.
No,
but
yeah,
the problem is they're flashes.
No, yeah, it's always been flashes. It's been flashes since his rookie year.
Yeah.
So that was ironic for me because they talked about that without mentioning Terrence Ross. Well, it's obviously the Raptors commentators.
Another note on the Raptors: Corey Joseph playing like the sixth man of the year, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I mean,
really,
the guy is filling that Lou Williams role even better than Lou did it last year.
God, no. Could actually move the ball, facilitate the offense, get some scoring out of him.
Yeah.
He's an effective shooter, like an efficient scorer.
Yeah, efficient. Efficiency is the key word with him.
You definitely see him with a field goal percentage above 50% most nights.
Yeah. And like you said,
and he plays defense.
Yes,
he grinds. He grinds on the defensive end, which is awesome.
I don't know that there is a guy on the Raptors who is willing to put in the work like Corey Joseph is.
Maybe Kyle.
All right, fair enough, Kyle.
Bulldog.
Bulldog at Bay Street.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, he doesn't try to play outside of his capabilities.
Oh, definitely. That's. What do I say? It's all about that he came from San Antonio. He learned it right. He learned it right there. Like, what better place for a young player to go than San Antonio to learn how to play the game the right way? Like Corey Joseph, he's very quickly become my favorite Raptor.
Oh, for sure, and he's not physically gifted either. You know what I mean? He just works.
No,
hard.
he's not like above and beyond athleticism wise.
Yeah, and then I mean. And then you're seeing the dividends that Lowry's off-season work is putting in so far. So I think we have one of the best.
He's been able to hold up under the big minutes that he's had to play with these injuries.
We've got one of the best point guard combos in the NBA.
Yeah,
I feel like Kyle Lowry playing potentially. Now this might upset some viewers. I don't want to jinx it or anything. Playing like an MVP candidate in the East. Agree or disagree?
Yeah, he's like, if you pretended Steph Curry didn't exist.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah.
Then he's an MVP candidate.
Yeah.
At the moment.
Yeah. I think from the East. Let's just look at the East. I mean, I know it's not.
Sure.
I know you can't really do that, but.
Yeah. No. From the East.
From the East, he's at least playing like the best point guard in the NBA. I think right now.
You try to think of Paul George has been really good, but that's Kyle Lowry best point guard in the East right now. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, it's an exciting time for the
DeMar has really had an underrated season as well.
Yeah.
He's actually I think he's playing the best he ever has as well.
He's finally figured out that he doesn't have to do it all. You know what I mean? He doesn't force as much.
I think he's become a lot more efficient.
Yeah, for sure. He's
getting to the line on a much more consistent basis, which he's like one of the best in the league at. Getting to the line.
Yeah, for sure. No, it's an exciting time. I mean they might not look as good record-wise as they did last year.
Oh, they're starting to get.
They're starting to, but I feel much more confident in this team than the team last year.
No doubt.
Because we can actually play defense.
I mean, we're 60-9. We have 2 starters out injured.
Yep.
And we had a tough road schedule to start this season.
It'll be it. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how we finish the year, coming down the stretch, going into the new year.
Yeah, it'll be good to get those guys back whenever they do return.
For sure.
Carroll and JV.
Yep. All right, sticking with the NBA, Golden State, obviously a big news. They lost to the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah, this was the game I kind of looked at as a potential on the back-to-back after at Boston and then at Milwaukee. Milwaukee's a talented team. They aren't really playing up to expectation, but still a lot of talented players on that team. And then, like, the Warriors got absolutely grinded the night before in Boston, double OT.
Yeah.
If there was ever a game they were going to lose, it was the back-to-back after that night.
No, yeah, I mean, of the...
let's be honest. The Bucks didn't beat them. The fatigue of, like, the 7-game road trip, the double OT the night before, I think that's what took them down. I mean, well done by the Bucks to, close it out, but... if the Warriors were fresh, I think...
No, an interesting point I'll make is the Bucks were also coming off a back-to-back against the Raptors, which is interesting. I mean, but like you said...
Yeah, I mean, but the Warriors were in a seven-game road trip.
Yeah.
The Bucks were,
Yeah.
I don't know their schedule before the Toronto game the night before.
Yeah, no, for sure. I know you had the
24 wins in a row.
Yeah.
That takes a toll.
It's unbelievable.
That takes a toll on you, no doubt.
Yeah, I mean, you had the Milwaukee game circled. I actually had the Boston game circled as a potential upset alert. I didn't think, to be honest, either of them were going to do it.
It was that close.
Yeah, I didn't think either of them were going to do it, to be completely honest. I just thought that was maybe the tightest chance.
Nobody saw any team being able to beat Golden State. But.
Interesting, I saw that Golden State is only going to be the underdog once for the rest of the year, away to San Antonio.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And then, so...
Like, again, they still haven't played Cleveland or San Antonio, which I think are their two main... rivals for this championship year.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the scores that Golden State has had throughout their season so far, the Bucks game was the only game they've scored under 100 points. Right? They're going to win and they're going to lose by their offense. And when the offense doesn't show up, I mean, there's really not much.
I mean, they're okay defensively, but they're not great.
Yeah.
They definitely rely heavily on that offense, though.
Yeah,
but it is a dynamite offense.
Oh, for sure. I mean, it's the best offense in the game, right? So, anyways, I think I don't know what the next streak is going to be. It would not surprise me if they put together a season close to 72-10. I think to be completely honest, they could beat it. The way they're playing, but like you said, haven't played the Spurs, haven't played the Cavs yet.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Yeah,
Christmas
Day. Christmas Day is when when I had them losing. But
yeah, I think that's when most people realistically saw them losing.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's it from us. Hope you enjoyed episode 9. Again, check out the episode we just filmed a little while ago, episode 8, where we talk about the future of Canadian basketball. And a wrap-up of the Heisman Trophy. Hope you enjoyed. We'll be doing a lot over the Christmas break. Once we finish exams, we're going to be going at it hard, bringing you all the news from the sporting world.
Yeah.
All right, see you next week. Have a good one.